Yeah. This for the ones who love for real and ended up alone with memories. Pain don't always shout, sometimes it whisper. You said forever, I trusted your word. Now every promise feel unhurt. Heart so heavy it's barely worth. Smiling outside but inside hurt. I remember when we first connected, it felt different from the start. Like something genuine and finally entered my life. We used to talk about everything, dreams, fears, plans for the future. You made me believe I wasn't alone anymore. I started building my world around you without even noticing. Every decision, every thought, every goal somehow included you in it. I thought that was love, giving someone your whole heart without holding anything back. But I didn't know that not everyone loved the same way. While I was investing everything emotionally, you were slowly pulling away. The signs were there, but I ignored them because I didn't want to lose what we had. I convinced myself it was just a phase. I thought if I loved harder, things would fix themselves. I didn't realize you can't fix something that one person already decided to leave behind. The change wasn't loud, it was quiet, the late replies, the shorter conversations, the energy that didn't feel the same anymore. I felt it before you said anything. My intuition was screaming, but my heart didn't want to listen. I asked questions because I needed reassurance, but you called it overthinking. I wasn't overthinking, I was noticing reality. When the truth finally came out, it didn't just hurt my feelings, it broke my trust, and once trust is broken, everything feels different. Even your voice sounded unfamiliar, even your smile felt distant. That moment changed me forever. It showed me that sometimes the person you love the most can hurt you the deepest, and that's a pain you don't forget. Now I'm healing in private, nobody sees, fighting my thoughts down on my knees. Love turned cold like winter breeze, left my heart with memory. After you left, the silence was loud, nights felt longer, the bed felt empty. Even simple things reminded me of you. Songs, places, conversations, it felt like everywhere I went carried a piece of us. Moving on wasn't easy. There were moments I wanted to call you just to hear your voice again, but I knew that would only reopen wounds that were trying to close. I had to accept that sometimes loving someone isn't enough to make them stay. That realization forced me to grow. I stopped blaming myself for everything. I stopped thinking I wasn't good enough, because the truth is, when someone chooses to leave, it's about their decision, not your value. Yeah. Heartbreak changed my mindset. I don't love blindly anymore. I observe actions now. Words don't impress me like they used to. I learned that consistency matters more than promise. I learned that peace is more important than attachment. And even though the pain was heavy, it taught me lessons I couldn't have learned any other way. I started focusing on myself, my goals, my future, my growth. I turned the energy I used to give you into motivation. Pain became discipline, sadness became focus, and slowly I started feeling stronger again. Not because the memories disappeared, but because I refused to let them control me. Heart cracked, but I survived the pain. Every tear fall like heavy rain. What broke me once won't break again. I turned my scars into strength within. There were nights I questioned everything. I wondered if any of it was real. I replayed conversations in my head, trying to find the exact moment things went wrong. That overthinking almost consumed me, but eventually I realized not every ending has a clear explanation. Sometimes people just change, sometimes feelings fade, and sometimes love isn't strong enough to survive the truth. Accepting that helped me a little, allowed me to stop searching for closure from you and start finding closure within myself. Closure doesn't always come from the other person. Sometimes it comes from understanding that you did your best, and that's enough. I used to think losing you was the worst thing that could happen to me, but now I see it differently. Losing you forced me to find myself. It showed me how strong I can be alone. It showed me that I don't need someone else to complete me. I was already whole, I didn't realize it. Pain didn't destroy me, it reshaped me. It made me more cautious, more aware, more grounded. I don't rush into feelings anymore. I take my time, I protect my heart. Not because I'm afraid of love, but because I respect it now. Yeah. Cold nights made me stronger. Broken hearts can't heal, and pain doesn't last forever, but the lesson due. I survived a heartbreak, and now I move different. Yeah. 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 This for the ones who love for real and ended up alone with memories. Pain don't always shout, sometimes it whisper. Ever, I trusted your word. Now every promise feel unhurt. Heart so heavy it's barely worth. Smiling outside but inside hurt. I remember when we first connected, it felt different from the start.